Have you ever heard of the Oakville Blobs? It started on August 7th of 1994 in the small town of Oakville, Washington. At around 3 in the morning, it began to rain, but it wasn't water. Residents woke up to find their cars and yards covered in a strange jelly-like substance. It was clear and squishy and was relatively tiny. Within hours, people started reporting that they were getting sick. Nausea, dizziness, extreme fatigue, and some even ended up in the hospital. Local police officer David Lacey was one of the first people to notice it. He was out on patrol with a civilian passenger when his windshield got so covered in the slime, he had to stop and use gloves to clean it off. He said it smeared like Vaseline and made it damn near impossible to see. And after that, he'd become sick as well. Over the next 3 weeks, this mysterious jelly fell 6 different times. A resident named Dottie Hearn collected some of it and brought it to a lab. Initial tests reportedly showed the blobs contained cells that resembled human white blood cells. But when the Washington State Department of Health examined the samples, they found the cells lacked nuclei. They couldn't be human. Another lab claimed they found 2 types of bacteria inside, but no one could really agree on what exactly the blobs were. The theories were actually wild. Some thought it was waste dumped from a plane, but the FAA ruled that out, saying the plane waste is dyed blue and would never be clear like this was. The wildest one I've seen so far is that the government was doing some bombing runs for testing over the Pacific and blew up a family of jellyfish, which was then carried inland with rain. How do people come up with this stuff, bro? I don't understand it. Anyway, no explanation was ever found or given, and no further testing can be done as their supply of samples has dried up. I'm not sure if it's literally, but apparently it's dried up. So what do you think they are, and how did they get there? If you have any cases you'd like to see covered, please leave them in the comments below, and make sure to hit that follow button so you can be notified when I post them.